What is going on, my beautiful dolls and divos? I'm gonna go ahead and bring you behind the scenes a little bit. It's your girl, the queen of hair illusions, Tanisha Hines, and today we are doing a cranial installation. Okay, so we're doing a cranial sewing, and I like to go ahead and use unconventional foundations to alleviate stress. Okay, so there's more than one way to give someone an illusion without necessarily having to shave or add any bonding. So right now I'm not using a traditional straight back method, and I'm going to be applying a foundation support momentarily. Okay, so as you see, I already did the perimeter braid around. We already cut the client's natural hair down because she's going to keep her sides and back exposed. And I'm giving you the bird's eye view so you can kind of see a little bit more detail on how the foundation goes, right? Now that foundation is done, we're going to what? Stick in a ditch. We're going to go ahead and remove all of the expendage little ends that we have left from doing the corn roll. Less is more. When we add a little bit of braiding hair, I always make sure that I invest and get the pre-stretch already um, chemically free $11 pack that they got out there. Whatever it is, that's what I go ahead and do so they won't be scratching or itching. And if you got that extra time and you don't want to spend all that, I'm on braiding here. I understand. Do the vinegar soaking method and knock yourself out. All right. So this guest and a lot of my guests, they go ahead and have me remove it. But if you are not doing that, then go ahead and when you do your stitching, when you finish the end of that little tail, use like a light brown or a different color. You're not going to see it anyway with your installation. That way your clients can be able to identify where they braid ends. That's a little gem. Now this is not a long video, okay? I'm just showing you all the things that is important when it comes to the foundation, right? So right now we're adding that foundation support, another layer. So using a traditional netting is okay if you're doing no real weave maintenance in between. Due to the fact that my clientele comes in and get their extensions shampooed um, and revamped and refreshed, so we can take care of the integrity of their hair and scalp underneath and preserve as much hair as possible so they're able to still get in extensions without any adhesive. I use something more sturdier. This also alleviates the slippage of moving back, which also adds another layer of tension. So do whatever you desire to do. It is lined with the silk. It's very comfortable. I do feel as though if you want to be a technician and do this technique, to go ahead and take the class, get in the weave buddy and think you're going to put it on. I've serviced many of clients who got done by beauty professionals who are traditional hairstylists and not specialize in hair loss, and your experience might be different. So here it is. Of course, we can't give all the tea for the free 99. Kat Hensky, the Weave Buddy, the creator, the founder, she does those classes for you. Okay. Now, what we're doing now, the install is in. The white foam you see, that's going to be diffused out. That's styling foam. I'm using texturizing shears to go ahead and blend in her hair and with the extension. Okay. This is reused hair. All right. And my client likes to normally reuse her extensions 3 to 4 times. So it's a good investment. So your initial investment, especially when you go into a specialist, might be a little bit more compared to your regular maintenance. So make sure you find a technician, or if you want to go to your girl's Queen of Hair Illusions, the links in the bio. Okay. And we're just going to go ahead and use our razor, texturizing shears, and that's pretty much it. When we're reusing hair that's already short, we already know it's going to be a little bit more shorter after the fact. Right now, when I go through with my razor, I'm not tongue tied. I'm not going in just to cut. I'm kind of thinning out at the same time. All right. So, my beautiful dolls and divos, how do you feel as far as the foundations, different techniques that you use to create an illusion, and how do you like to have extensions without any bonding? If you like this, like, subscribe, hit the follow. I'm going to see y'all next week. Thanks for coming with me behind the scenes. Ow.